Hello, welcome to all of you. Myself Mukul Barwant, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Sanjeevani Arts Commerce Science College, Kopargaon. Today we are going to start first chapter from the unit first, that are the background and scope of environment science. Let's see the content of this chapter. We have to see the definition of environment science, principle of environment science, nature of environment science, background of environment science, and scope of environment science. In this first point, we are going to see definition. What is the definition of environment science? Principle, nature, background, and the scope of environment science. In second point, we have to see the what is the environment science, introductory part of environment science, and multidisciplinary subject as a environment science. That means environment science as a multidisciplinary subject. In point number 3, it is all depends upon the application of environment science. For example, undemanding nature of environment science. Then pseudoscience, pseudoscience and the science. Then media, public awareness and the application of environment science. In third point, we are detail we have to see the application of environment science. In the last point, we have to see the general account on a biospheres, in that atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrospheres and the limits of biospheres. In today's lecture, we are going to see the first point, that are the definition, principle, nature, background and the scope of environment science. Let's see the definition. What is the definition? The word environment derived from the French word environ, which means the surrounding envelope. And environmental science is a multidisciplinary science which combines with the physics, chemistry, biology, medical health science, life science, agriculture science, forestry, public health engineering, and so on. The main objective of environment science is to protect the environment. Let's see what is environment. Most of students doesn't understand what is ecology and what is environment. Environment, it is nothing but the surrounding. For example, any organism live in a specific area. In that area, that organism live, that is environment for that organism. For example, any animal live in a forest. For that animal, forest is that environment. Okay, I hope you have understand the concept of a environment. Environment, it is a multidisciplinary science. Multidisciplinary science because environment science data can be used in a different branches. It create the discipline for the different branches like physics, chemistry, biology, medical health science, life science, agriculture science, forestry, public health, engineering and so on. Many of the branches that can be used the data of environment science. The main objective of environment science to protect the environment. That the number of definition given by the number of environment scientists. Let's see in this definition. The environment is the sum of a total of a element, factor and condition in the surrounding which may have an impact on the development action or the survival of an organism or a group of organisms, such we human beings. That are the one definition. That tells that sum of total elements, factors, conditions, surrounding which may have impact on development action and the survival of a organism or the group of organism, such as we human beings. Let's see, concept are the same. Environment science it is nothing, or environment it is nothing but the any organism live in a specific area. That area is the environment for that organism. That also tell this definition, sum of a total element, sum of a total element, factors, condition in the surrounding that can affect or the impact on their development, action and the survival. That is the main concept. Any organism live in a specific area. In the behind that specific area, that area is the environment of that organism. That is considered as a environment science. Environment science can also define as a external surrounding and the condition which directly or indirectly affect on the living organism. There is another definition of environment science. Environmental studies deals with the every issue that affects an organism. It is an essential multidisciplinary approach that brings about the appreciation of our natural worlds and the human impact on integrity. It is an applied science. It seeks the practical answer to the making human civilization sustainable on the earth finite resources. Its components include biology, geology, chemistry, physics, engineering, sociology, health, anthropology, economics, statistics, computer, and the philosophy. Same concept, any one definition you can remember and learn. What is the environment science? Let's see, environment science, the study how human interact with the environment. Our environment is everything that's surrounding us, both natural and man-made. There are two type of environment. One environment, it is a natural, it produced by only nature, like in forest, sunlight, trees, soil, rock, that are the natural. An artificial environment for you are working in any place. In that place, environment, our surrounding peoples, our surrounding construction, buildings, people, nature, that are the artificial environment. Another definition, all the factors such as the physical, geographical, chemical, biological, and ecological that affect on a human life and existence on this planet is called as a environment. Environment, I have tells many more time. Definition are the more, but concept are the only one. Okay. Environment include earth, lake, forest, farms, vegetation, and other biological lives. All the component of environment basically divided into two parts. Natural environment or the nature environment is divided into two parts. Biotic component, biotic environment, and the abiotic environment. Okay, I hope you have understand the concept of a environment science and the definition of a environment science. Let's see the principles of a environment science. Environment science or the environment are composed or the based on the only four principles, which are that lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, and the biosphere. That are the four principles on which environment it is a base. Let's see what are that actual principles. The earth is divided into four subsystems or spheres, namely atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, biospheres. Name inside that words: hydro, that means water; atmo, that means gaseous; litho, that means rocky; and bios, that means life. Okay, only with the we listening that word we can explain that concept. Okay, they are interdependent and the function as a whole. They are interdependent. Lithosphere on the earth, that is a solid earth. In earth there are the solid matter like soil, rock, that is a lithosphere. Hydrosphere, there is 71% water on present on the earth. That life or that condition is known as a hydrospheres. Atmosphere, there is a gases are present in a nature in a free condition, that is known as a atmosphere. In the air, biosphere, all life forms found on the earth, that is known as a biospheres. Let's see what are the segment of this environment. Atmosphere, it is a composed of several layers such as troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionospheres. That are the basic concept we have learned in geography. Okay, troposphere, stratospheres, and mesosphere and ionosphere. Hydrospheres, the life present or the life are in the water or the condition inside the water, that is known as a hydrosphere. Lithospheres, the condition or the matter present in a solid matter in a earth, that is known as a lithospheres. That may be earth crust, soil, rock. The crust include minerals, soils, rock, largest volume of earth interior mantle. It is present in a largest volume in a earth mantle. Biosphere, it is a part of the earth which include air, land, water, rock, within which life will be occur. hydrosphere, lithospheres, and the hydrospheres, atmospheres, lithosphere. On three conditions, life are exist, that is known as a biospheres. Let's say hydrospheres. Earth is called as a blue planet or a blue marble because its water component. Water in the earth is unique because it naturally exists in a three phases. Water cycle we have learned from the school times. What are the water cycles? In that, first, surface runoff, groundwater, evaporation, condensation, transpiration, precipitation, that are the general process of a water cycle. Groundwater evaporate, then condensation, then precipitation again comes in a runoff in the form of a rain, and it again come to the groundwater. Atmospheres, this is the thin life giving the gaseous envelope of the earth. Its composition is divided into two parts, major component and the minor component. Major component, nitrogen, oxygen. Variable component, water vapors and aerosols. That means it is called as a minor component. Let's see, that are the atmospheric condition present on the earth. Biosphere, biological component of the earth include all microbes, plants and animals from air to the oceans. Anthrospheres, human spheres, that are biosphere, that means all living system, that may be animal, that may be a plants, that may be a microbes, anything that are included in the biosphere. Atmosphere implies the protective blanket of gases. It sustains the life on the earth. It saves from the hostile environment of a outer surface. It is absorb the most cosmic rays from outer surface, major portion of the electromagnetic radiation from the sun. It transmits only here ultraviolet, visible, near infrared radiation, radio waves, while filtering out tissue demanding ultraviolet waves below about the 300 nanometers. Hydrosphere, it is comprised of all type of waters, resources, ocean, seas, lake, river, streams, reservoir, polar ice caps, glaciers, groundwater. Nature, 97% water are supplied by ocean, about 2% water are resources are locked in the polar glaciers, ice caps. Only about 1% water is available in the fresh surface water, river, lake, streams, groundwater, fit to be used for the human consumption and the other uses. When we hear the concept of a hydrosphere, we have to mention all water resources and the concept of a water present on the earth. Lithosphere, lithosphere, when we hear the concept of lithosphere, we only remember that soil, rocks, mantle, crust. Lithosphere is the outer mantle of a solid earth. Lithosphere, outer mantle of a solid sphere or the outer layer of a earth. It consists minerals occurring in the earth crust and the soil, for example mineral, organic matter, air and water, that are all included in the lithospheres. Biospheres, it is nothing but the indication of living organisms, their interaction with the environment, atmosphere, hydrosphere and the lithospheres, that included in the biosphere. Let's see, in a nature or the environment there are two type of a component, biotic component and the abiotic component. Biotic, in that all organisms are included, plants, animals, microorganism, and abiotic, all non-living components are included here. Water, soil, mineral, gases, temperature, humidity, wind, light, nutrient, that are the abiotic component, that are exist in nature and continuously interact to each other. Let's see biotic component. Biotic environment include all living organism and the biological life such as animal, birds, forest, reptiles, insect, bacteria, microorganism like algae and fungus. A biotic environment, all non-living components such as land, mountains, rivers, air, water, temperature, humidity, vapors and dust and the clouds that are the non-living component in a ecosystem or in the environment. Biotic, that means living factors, and abiotic, that means non-living factors. Let's see biotic and abiotic component how interact to each other in a environment. See in this figure, there is a producer, main producer of the plant, then consumer, that may be herbivore or the carnivore, then decomposer, fungi, bacteria, then some abiotic role component that are the cycles, that means water are present, minerals are present, gases are present, that again goes to the or the helpful for the producer. Let's see background. Anything backgrounds means their history, their origin, their pointing concept. Pioneer of environment science. There are the four pioneers of environment science: Theodore Roosevelt, Aldo Leopold, John Muir, Rachel Carson. That are the four scientists or four environmentologists that can build the environment science. Let's see how they can build or why it is known as pioneer of environment science. The conservation of natural resource is the fundamental problem. Unless we solve that problem, it will be will little solve all others. That is given by the Theodore Roosevelt. That is a scientist that gives the one statement about the environment, which are that the conservation of natural resource. If we do not conserve the natural resource, is the fundamental problem, is creating the fundamental problem to whole life present on the earth. Unless we solve that problem, it will be a very little solve all the problem. That means little problem are generating. The meaning of this scientist, there is a forest cutting in a specific area. When we do not action on that area, that can be a big problem for the whole universe. That cutting range it is increases. For example, cutting in one village, we do not focus on that village, but it enters into entire state, after entire state, entire country. If small problem we can see, we can control them, but we cannot see that problem become a big problem. That is the main motto of this scientist. What has done these scientists? Theodore Roosevelt established 51 federal bird reserves, 4 national game preserves, 150 national forest, 5 national park, and protected 23 lakhs acres of lands. 23 lakhs acres of land he can be preserved. Then next science is Aldo Leopold, known of his concept of land's ethics, concept of the land with their ethics. We abuse the land because we regret. We abuse the land because we regard it is a commodity belonging to us. When we see the land as a community to which we belongs, we may begin to use it with love and respects. That means Aldo Leopold, it is a scientist which is known as a concept for its land, that have given a statement: we abuse that land our commodity. That given a statement, land is our commodity. But when we are discussing land, it is a part of our community. Then land can be preserved and the conserved for the next generation. That are concept given by the Aldo Leopold. Then John Muir. In every walk with nature, one receive far more than he seeks. Okay, John Muir, it is also given the statement about the nature and environment. In every walk with nature, one receive far more than he seek. For example, we are traveling in a forest or the traveling in a nature for 2 to 3 days. Then environment gives the many of positiveness, many of the emotion inside the environment. Okay, that are the John Muir. And the last pointer or the scientist or related to environment science, that is Rachel Carson. Before there was environmental movement, there was one brave woman. Her very brave books, Silent Springs. That woman scientist that create the history. Before that, no environment woman with included in the environment movement or the like Chipko movement. No environment preservation and the protection movement is established by her or the himself. Let's see last point of this lecture, scope of environment science. Our surrounding life include forest, river, mountain, desert, or a combination of these element. Our general life it is included all these component. Most of us live in a landscape that have been heavily modified by the human beings in a village, town, and the cities. And the most of the construction or the life it is made by the all the environment things. So that the wide scope in a environment or the natural study. But even those of us we who live in a cities get our food supply from the surrounding village doesn't know the value of a environment, but village people know the value and the scope of a environment. We use the water to drink and the other day today activities, we breathe the air, we use the resource from which food are made or the gases can be created doesn't know, but there is a wide scope. If in any city there is no plants for the breathe plants for the production of gases, that is not available gas for the breathing. There is no water, there is no nature, no raining, there is no water in that area. They doesn't know the value of a nature. So that environment it is a vast scope. Our dependence on the nature it is a great. We cannot continue to live without the protecting the earth environment resources. We cannot live without the earth. If you do not protect the earth do not supply the more resources. If you protect the environment and the earth, that environment produce more amount of resources that can be useful for the society as well as a human. It includes science and the social study. Environment science it is not only science, it is depend upon the science and the social study. Our landscape in which we live, mountains, river, forest, which is modified by human due to increasing population, these resources are getting depleted gradually. But our needs like food, water depends on existence on natural landscape in a good condition. If you continue to use the natural resources in an uncontrolled manner, it will be affect nature negatively, and hence there is a need of a more. Let's see, we are living in that society or the landscape. We are needed from the environment, but not preserving, not protecting environment. In such condition, we are continuously used with mannerless, with a demandless. Then we have face the problem of a shortage or the limitation or the lacking problem. So that there is a wide scope. When we enter in a environment science or the nature, we have to do cultivation. There is no any competition for the cultivation of environment, protection of environment. So there is a wide scope. Conservation of nature and the natural resources, that are the main scope of a environment science. Conservation of biological diversity, control of environmental pollution, stabilization of human population and environment, social issues in a relation to the development and environment, development of a non-polluting renewable energy system, providing new dimension to the nature's security. Environmental studies as a subject has a wide scope. It includes large number of areas and aspects which may be summarized as follows. Environmental study can create the scope such as natural resources. I have explained more and more time. Human it is a depends on the nature. In their first application or the first source is a natural resources. If environment do not produce proper natural resource, human can be a die. For that purpose, there are different natural resources. That may be a food, that may be a water, that may be a anything that produced by the nature. Ecology and biodiversity, that is the most important. Environmental pollution and control, human population and environment, social issue in relation development and environment. That are the some points we can human or the we have a scope in that area. For example, we studying natural resources. There are a lot of study are available to do the natural resources study. Ecology and biodiversity, most limited people having studied that concept, ecology and the biodiversity. Environment, pollution and the control. Nowadays pollution are increases as compared to the their diversity, so that in that area that having the wide scope, government has a separate portal of environment pollution boards. They are also having the some exams through which we get a careers and scope in that field. Several career options have emerged. This field broadly categorized. There are different career option opens due to the environment science. In that first, research and development in a environment. Skilled environmental scientists have a important role to the play examine the various environmental problems in a scientific manners and the carry out R&D activities for the developing cleaner technology and the promoting sustainable development. That are the first career option, research and development in a environment. Skill people require here, they are performing the important role in which part, examining different environment problem, observing the different environment problems and find out the scientific solution with the help of R&D technologies for the solution for the such problems such as the global warming, acid rain, forest burning. That are the some problems. The scientists, environment scientists, they can work continuously on that and solve that problems. Green advocacy, with increasing emphasis implementation of various acts law related environment need for the environment lawyers has emerged who should be able to plead the cases related to water, air, forest, wildlife, pollution and the controls. Green advocacy, nowadays hunting is increases, forest destroying or the from the forest sandalwood it is gathering more amount. In such condition, to protection to that environment, that may be forest, air, animals, protection of such condition, some laws and act will be made to learn or to protect that law or the act protect that environment. Some peoples are the continuously fighting. That may be a green advocacy in a different course, that is a state course, national course, or maybe a international course like a chipko movement. Chipko movement, it is one more movement that can be a from that movement there are some laws are made. If you hunt, we get a punish from the governments and we have a fine about the 1 to 5 lakhs. Green marketing, that is another career scope. While the ensuring the quality of product with ISO mark, now there are the increasing emphasis marketing goods that are environment friendly. Such product have a eco mark or ISO 14,000 certification. Environment auditor manager would be a great demand in the coming years. Let's say green marketing, it is the most important concept. There are the most things, most of the our daily product are made up of plants and the green color green products such as we are eating a food, processed food, that is it is made up from the forest fruit. And we have see that some eating fruit there are the some certification of ISO, that ISO certification 14,000. That means that food it is a edible and it can be used for the consumption for the human. That is a green marketing. That are the eco-friendly. Without destroying the forest, destroying the plants, we can harvest from that product from that forest, and we do the marketing. That is the one most important scope and the career option. Green media. Environment awareness can spread amongst masses through a mass media like television, radio, newspaper, magazine, hoarding, advertisements. For environmental educated peoples are requires. Nowadays, environment problem and the crisis will be increases. In such condition, green media is needed. Green media it is nothing but mass communication, television, radio, newspaper, magazine, hoarding. Very less people can do that process, because there is no any benefit, from that government or any private institution. So that there is a scope, we can create career in that green media. Environment consultancy. Many non-government organizations, industries and government bodies engaging environmental constant for the systematical study and the tackling the environment related problems. Many of our government agency and non-government agency are continuously work on the environment and the natural resources. For example, mining industry, food industry, fruit industry, that is totally based on the environment. In such condition, in that each industry or each unit, they should require a consultant that can give a best decision for the growth of company, which also applicable for the environment and its company. Okay, for that condition consultants are important. Okay, this is about the first lecture about the environment science, principle of environment science, nature of environment science, background of environment science, and the scope of environment science.